Today we're going to talk about Goldenrod or Solidago, the actual species name. It's a plant that you may see exploding around you right now, especially if you live out in the rural areas. Oftentimes this gets blamed for allergies when it's really ragweed, but ragweed doesn't explode with a lot of beauty, and this one's already got a little frosted, so that's why I picked it and brought it in. And what we want to do with Goldenrod, now let me add in a disclaimer, it's not advice of any kind. Please seek out proper professional advice that is right for you in all your affairs. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm in no way giving you any medical advice, nutrition advice, or advice of any kind. Anything I share on my videos, you do at your own risk. Those are my disclaimers, okay? So, we have this beautiful plant and it explodes. In fact, there's another name for it. Firework is one of them. And then what we want to do is we want to take these spear-like leaves and we just want to hold up by the flower and we want to go right down the stem and the leaves will come off easy like that. And then we want to either turn them into a tincture, salve, or just mush them up and put them on a wound. Maybe, again, this isn't advice of any kind. Please look it all up for yourself, know and understand, and learn how to identify Goldenrod, Solidago in your regional area, because there are a few poisonous plants that can mimic it. So you need to make sure you know what you're doing. Okay, so then we're going to take these leaves, and what we do a lot of times is just lay them out, in bunches and let them dry, or you can even do it in an open bag if you want, or whatever. Let them dry, and then you can just crunch them up like any other leaf, and you've got yourself a nice tea. You can also use and again, not advice of any kind. So, but many cultures around the world, it pretty much grows all over the world, and it's been used in tinctures, salves, and for an anti-inflammatory, huge antioxidant properties in the leaves, all kinds of stuff. Okay, while the flower is pretty, what we really want is the leaf. Again, not advice of any kind. And please look all this stuff up for yourself and make sure you seek out proper professional medical advice before ingesting any plant. Okay, please do that, and your own professionals. But what I want you to do is write in, tell me how many different uses are there for Solidago or Goldenrod. How many different ways can you use it? In other words, salves, tinctures, tea, ointments, things like that, and that you've experienced personally. And also, one last thing, the leaves were also used as a sweetener for some medicinal properties, plus its anti-inflammatory properties and antioxidants in Native American medicine as well. That you can study plenty of history on all of this stuff. Now, again, not advice of any kind. Seek out proper professional medical advice from the doctors that are in your life and all of that stuff, okay? Not advice of any kind. But, so, right now is a great time to identify and harvest Solidago or Goldenrod. And it is beautiful, okay? So, but remember, there are a few plants that can mimic it. So, depending on what region you're in, here in Maine, we don't have many that can mimic it. But in some regions, there are some plants that do mimic it. So please learn how to identify plant life properly using your foraging manuals or foraging books and all that stuff. But that's how simple it is. Just pull the flower, right, and strip the leaves, and they come right off. It is so easy. And then here we've already got ourselves at least a tea, right? So, and I brought a couple in because they're going by now. My whole yard's exploding with it, and maybe many of you are getting it all over your place right now too, okay? And again, it gets blamed a lot for the allergies that ragweed actually causes. So no one be aware of that also. But anyway, I thought I'd do this video. Look up Goldenrod. I think it will be one of the more important plants. If SHTFWRO were ever to happen, it is abundant. pretty much everywhere. And I think we can harvest it late spring and early fall is 2 times that it blooms, depending on if you cut it back or not. Okay. So a lot of people will cut it back just so it blooms in the fall. Okay. And so then they harvest it then. So they actually get 2 harvests a year. But anyway, look all this stuff up for yourself. Solidago is the proper name again. Goldenrod. Write in, let me know what you know about goldenrod and how many different uses there might be for it and what you've been able to use it for in your own personal lives. Anyway, that's all I got. Jim out.